The last day, and me and Onyx and Phauxe are ready to go hand in our bags and die. Yay! The waterfall. We're getting breathy. Yay! I'm so hungry. We have Phauxe. We have 2 sandwiches.
Yes.
We both got the same sandwiches. And I picked the mushroom. Yay.
So we got about 15 to 20 minutes left, so we are going to do a little bit of Q&A for anybody that's here on stage. If you would like to ask a question, here is how we are going to do it. You can get out those phones and use either Twitter or Blue Sky and tag your question with the hashtag HCGOH. That's Harmonycon Guest of Honor, HCGOH. Lockrock and I are going to be moderating, and we'll be asking questions as we see them. So while y'all are asking some of your questions, first question is for Jenna. Jenna, how did it feel having dozens and dozens of people caramel dancing at you at 11 o'clock in the morning?
You know, that was night terror. Fell asleep.
It's all been a terrible nightmare, don't worry, none of this is real.
Oh, good, okay.
Awesome. Kissy, this is your first time doing one of these script reads. How did it feel?
It was really fun.
Great.
And nerve-wracking.
How are you feeling right now?
Good.
Great. Excellent. Yes. A question from Wastelander. This is your first time doing one of these as well. What was the experience like for you?
31 years when I was in this scene. Even then, reading this was just, it's really so memorable. But it was so much fun. Getting to do with everyone here, just having a good time, having good laughs. And yeah, it was just, I loved it. I would love doing this.
It's been lovely having you. Silver Quill, I've tapped you for this sort of thing all over the place. How'd this one feel?
It made me feel old.
Chewy.
I mean, chewy, I don't even know what that means.
It's okay, I don't really know what it means either. I still don't really understand what the scene is, so Sunny Star Scout, the story was just me trying to figure out what the heck was going on.
I mean, I got like half the lead speak I was saying, but
You did good, Quill.
like I said, good Lord, rock swords. These rock swords.
Lead rock swords. How many lead rock swords do we have out in the audience today? Literally none. Okay, so it's just me. Oh, and Locke. Locke, this is your first time on stage doing one of these script reads. How are you feeling afterwards?
I had so much fun. I don't think people understand what it's like to have the real Sunny Star Scout talk Sunny Star Scout at them. It's like I was there.
It's like you were there banging your head on the table and maybe ruining the microphone. Sorry, AV, we love you.
I admire your dedication to the role.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that 20, 30 seconds.
I'm very method.
He went emo for a year and a half for this role. We have a question from Violence Electronica. Does this mean Sunny isn't a gamer after all? Jen, do you think Sunny is a gamer? Do you think she likes video games and tabletop games and that sort of thing?
Individually, I don't think it's her hobby, but I do think that she's down to do whatever her friends are doing. So if anyone in Crystal Bright House was like, we're playing video games tonight, she'd so be down. She's always down for a good time, try something new. But I don't think you would walk into her room and see her gaming. I mean, maybe. I don't think so. I think she needs her friends' help with that one.
Totally fair. Next up is a question from Lindsay Sawyer. Jenna, what is it like voice acting for Sunny Star Scout and then doing things like Thanksgiving?
It's so fun. That's why I really like being an actor, is because I get to do so many different kinds of roles and get to really explore that. So it was nice coming back to My Little Pony after such a scary horror shoot. Definitely lighten the mood a little bit, but it's really fun to play the extremes.
Awesome. Reminder, please don't record this panel. Thank you. Let's see. Any other questions? Again, HC, if you would like to send a question. While we're up here, so you mentioned that it's good to play. You mentioned that it's good to like play between those two extremes. Do you find that you learn things in one realm? Like when you're doing a horror movie, do you find you can learn things that you can bring into your voice acting work for a lot of the kids' cartoons, or do you try to keep those things pretty separately?
That's a good question. I think that everything kind of relates to each other. Being a voice actor, you learn to really not care, because you kind of have to, you're standing still and you have to do whatever you can to get the sound to come out of your voice, and so sometimes my arms are in the air, or I'm like doing weird things with my hands just to make sure that everything sounds good. So I guess voice acting helped me feel more confident and free, I guess, going to work in front of a camera. But it's just really fun. Like it's not that serious. Like it's just fun. You're having a good time, and even when things are serious on set, at the end of the day, like it's what I love to do. So they're both really fun in different ways.
Awesome. A question, Wastelander, kind of same question to you. You're doing some voice work in upcoming fall at Equestria, which is still pony, kind of, but with a very, very different tone. How do you approach a project like that versus a project like this, where it's much more lighthearted and fun?
Yeah, so when it comes to Fall Equestria, it's more of a grim, dark, post-apocalyptic setting. But regardless of what the theme is, the best thing about when I'm approaching Fall Equestria is that the book was already written, so I can envision the scenario. I can see what kind of things are going on. I can envision what was happening beforehand. I can tell if they're tired. I can tell if they're exhausted. The books and the chapters lead up to the moments I'm going to speak, so it makes it a lot easier for me to envision it and then replicate it. For this is, again, I had to live through this, so.
Yes, we all had to live through this.
Yes, but slightly, like, I was asking about the ooh woo and oh whoa thing, because even though I lived through this, I ignored that as best as I could. I failed, but I did as best I could to ignore that. But, it was more like, just trying to force myself to, but it was in a fun way more. It's like, I was having fun and just trying to get into the moment, and that's the most important thing, is like just having a good time.
About how much fun you're having.
That counts double because it's Sunday morning and we're all tired.
Kizzy, how about you?
Yeah.
I really like performing with my dance group. It's very fun, and the music at Harmonycon is always incredible. So the concert, for sure.
Awesome. Jenna?
I just love coming here and seeing how much fun y'all are having, and it's cool because I'm a country girl, so when I see a little bit of extra cowboy hats and boots and everyone getting all giddy up, that's really cool too. I just love seeing you guys in your element and having a good time, and letting me crash the party once in a while, so yeah.
See, I've got dual favorites. There's getting to meet a lot of wonderful people and just share stories. And also, on the topic of feeling old, I've been told by several times I've been an inspiration for people who just started out on YouTube, who are growing their channels, and that I feel a lot of satisfaction hearing that after I've done product. I'm the good old.
The mentor type.
What's up, my awesome? Like you, I drink yogurt from it too.
Wastelander, how about you?
For me, it's my first time ever, second time ever being a community guest, but it's been so long since I was one. But just going to the Brody conventions and being with people, seeing them smile, just having a good time, just enjoying themselves and being themselves. And, my panels sometimes, for the Wastelanders Guy ones, they're not meant to have a lot of people come to them, but they're meant to have people that go there to, ask for advice, talk about friendship, work to overcome obstacles together. And be able to help people and see people who would like to trust me to help them it means a lot. So I definitely am excited every time I get to go to a Harmony convention, especially this Harmonycon. It's probably like the second year, and it's just getting better and better. I can't wait to see more people and just help y'all out.
This keeps getting better. I love the opening theme. I think for me, it is there was a moment yesterday, I was running a one-shot RPG in a tabletop gaming room. I had 7 players and the main person was sitting and watching for a while. And with tabletop RPGs, you know, it's a lot of give and take. I'm running folks through a scenario, but they're the ones that are playing through it, and they're, you know, kind of feeding into the story. And there were a couple players in particular who started out like they didn't know if they wanted to join or not, and they started getting very, very quiet and were just pretty reserved. But as the story went on, as the game went on, they started to come out of their shell a little bit more and you know, contribute more and speak up a little bit and start really getting into it and having fun. And I think that's one of my favorite things about the Brony community in general is how welcoming it is and how people all over the conventions are making space for people to have new experiences, make some new friends, and just, you know, step just a little bit outside their comfort zone and do something that they had never been able to do before. Yay, Bronies. Give yourselves a round of applause. Next question is for Jenna. Did you have a weird phase that you went through at some point? You know, we've been talking all about the scene and, you know, the emos and the pop punk and everything. What's the weirdest phase you went through?
Oh, I really wish I had something good to say. I was a pretty, like, boring kid. I guess my weirdest phase, which isn't even that weird, when I was in grade 5. I was super athletic when I was growing up. I loved sports just as much as I loved being on stage and acting. I think grade 5 or 6. Do you guys know the brand Aeropostale? Yeah. Have you heard of that? Okay, so there was a phase where everyone was wearing Aeropostale t-shirts and like long soccer shorts, and then like a slick back pony before slick back ponies were a thing. And then I was in grade 5, and like dark eyeliner just underneath my eye, and that was it. Like, so it's not like that weird. Like, I wish I had something like really juicy for you, but that's all I got.
Awesome. That's great. Buckrock, how about you? Were you an emo kid?
I remember, so I was like fairly nerdy, kind of not super social kid. And I remember one time when I was in like 7th grade, I was having some emotions. And I was walking home from the bus with one of my friends, and I remember saying like, I think I should go emo. And he just laughed really hard at me, and then that was the end of that thought.
So your emo phase was about 2 seconds long.
That was a couple years before I discovered like pop punk.
Gotcha.
So I was close, I just didn't know it yet.
Awesome. Casey, how about you?
So scene very much was my thing in high school. It was pretty much exactly this. I would tease my bangs. I would put on eyeliner that was way too dark and foundation that was like 2 shades wrong. This is my crowd.
It's like unknown. Silverquill, how about you?
Well, I can't say I really managed my scene because I played games before online was the real option. They had these wonderful cartridges that you could yank out and throw at the wall when they frustrated you, and then you plug them back in and try again. But I was an awkward kid growing up, very quiet, and tried not to stand out too much, but oddly when you do that, you end up standing out a lot of things. So, more introverted, a little bit more shut in, so trying to make up for time.
Wasteland, how about you?
I can kind of relate on that, because growing up, I still have it, of course, but I have Asperger's and ADHD, so before I learned how to not suppress, like manage it, for say, I was the one jumping around, waving hands everywhere, like super excitable, and you know, I already had enough going on as it is to make me stand out. But later on, when I got into like middle school and high school, I became the fire kid. Because I went to a Christian school, so we had choir in there, and then they said, "Oh, hey, you guys are doing really cool. Would y'all be interested in starting a chapel band?" So I'm like, yeah, that'd be really fun. So me, one girl, a drummer, and like 2 people just did a chapel band, and we just went on from there. But I watched the scene from afar. I couldn't really join in it, but everywhere I would go, I would see it. I was just like, I wonder what it's like. And I just walked into Hot Topic. Back when Hot Topic actually was Hot Topic.
So I was not like a shy kid. I was actually I've been called aggressively friendly kid in high school. I wasn't really part of the scene. I was the kid that would go up to all the emo kids in their, you know, in their black with their eyeliner and everything and say, like, hey, you guys look really cool. Have you heard about Jesus? because I was the kid that was always wearing the, like, I had a Lord of the, like, it was a Lord of the Rings parody, but like it had all this Bible verses all about it. I was doing the preaching to all the kids trying to rescue their lost souls. And now I'm a brony, so you can see how that all worked out. All right. Everyone loves me, I assume. All right, we've got a couple minutes left, so we'll finish up with just a couple quick plugs. Left Rock, anything you want to plug before we head out today?
In 15 minutes in Vegas this week, I'm going to be interviewing Tony Fleece about how amazing the IDW comics are, and you should definitely come check them out.
Woo!
Also, the charity auction. give money.
If you haven't seen my dance group before, you should definitely check us out on YouTube. It's Step 2 Harmony, and I love them a lot.
Yeah, definitely donate to the charity auction. I think is what I would say. Also, my last day here, it's the last day of con, so if you haven't got a chance to come say hi to me or ask me any questions or just hang out, I think I have a session, an autograph session in like 15 minutes. So yeah, that'll be my last kind of gig of the day before I head out. So thank you guys so much. And I hope you have a great last day of the convention.
Woo!
Hey, good.
So, last minute plugs.
All right, well, I'll be riding out the last convention in the vendor hall. Feel free to come on by, check out my wares. And this week coming, we'll be working on a review for the My Little Pony Valentine's Day special. It's also releasing Romeo and Juliet as portrayed by ponies. This should be interesting.
Fascinating.
I just got one more panel after this, and then closing ceremonies. It's the Wastelander's Guide to Volunteering is Magic. If you are interested in learning about volunteering and what benefits and things you can do, yes, I will be more than happy to tell you all I know after like doing this for like 40 plus conventions. I stopped counting so many times.
Awesome. And I will be helping out with the charity auction. Again, please come to charity auction, spend your money. It's for a really, really good cause. If you enjoyed the scripts, Jenna has agreed to donate her copy of the scripts. It's going to be signed by all of us. You can own it. It's the only way to get a copy. So we will see you there. Again, thank you so much for coming out, everybody, and enjoy the rest of the convention.
Yay. We're going to the charity auction. Should we go get back or are we okay?
Do you want to walk to the vendor hall again?
We don't have room for anything. I don't even know why we're going to the charity auction.
Yeah, like we really can't buy anything this time.
Not because we don't have money, because we don't have space.
Yeah, our bags are like, we only brought the carry-ons and yeah, so.
I have to literally.
Hello there!
Oh, wrong way. Hi.
Yeah. Hello there! I want to go get some Gatorade though.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, I need to hydrate.
Okay. Let's go Gatorade.
Okay.
Bye. My husband to a bunch of like adorable.
It's so soft.
He's so adorable. Now we just need to get you one.
Yeah. Working on it. Thank you. But.
Let's hear a big Texas yeehaw. Come on, all at once. Yeehaw! That's Norline. Everyone having fun at Harmonycon 2024. I want to thank everybody for coming out, and especially for coming out to the charity auction. We've had a lot of good stuff, and our dealers and others have made some unbelievable donations for you to get on this moment. But where is this money going? I would like to go ahead and bring the microphone please and welcome for our charity of Equality Texas.
First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you, organization, for choosing us to be your beneficiaries. For those of you that don't know what Equality Texas is, Equality Texas is a two-part deal. It's a political group and it's a foundation that raises awareness and works to achieve equality for the LGBTQ community in Texas, both in the hearts and minds of the Texans and in the law. And we are the tip of the spear of what goes on in Austin. Those of you that saw what happened during the last legislative session knows how hard that battle was, and will be again next year. And we're right at the forefront of that, so every bit of that takes money, and every dime you give to us today will help us fight the battle for equality for the LGBT community. So thank you very much.
Silence for a member of the community who passed away recently. How many people have played Doom? Shout it out. How many people have played Dungeons and Dragons? Well, community recently lost, back in mid-January, a member of that community who is very well known. Her name was Janelle Jaquays. Janelle died on January 10th at the age of 67. She was responsible for a lot of Dungeons and Dragons artwork, a lot of assistance in artwork in software and others. In fact, excuse me, this got me a lot out of breath because she was a dear friend. Her name has actually become a verb. If you make a dungeon, which is very creative with a scenario with myriad paths, that is known as decaying the dungeon. She also helped create a master's degree program for video game design at Southern Memphis University. But she said in an interview that she really didn't know the truth about herself until a midlife crisis after 2 divorces and kids, that she finally accepted the truth about herself. Her wife, Rebecca Heineman, she knew through gaming, and Becky, also a video game designer and programmer. Both of them were very strong advocates for transgender rights. In fact, Ms. Jaquays helped transition, she helped transition Jaquel for her assistant, and they became activists, most notably for transgender human rights in Seattle, and also was a very strong donator for Equality Texas. So, if y'all wouldn't mind bowing your heads for just a moment to in memory of Jaquel, I appreciate it. God bless you all for that. And Becky, I know you're watching. We're all with you.
Thanks so much for watching Phauxe and Krystal's great adventure at Harmonycon 2024. Please stay tuned for Harmonycon 2025, January 31st to February 2nd. We hope to see you there, and have a great year. Bye guys! Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe.